Bryn, a seamstress who still lives in her childhood home alone since the villagers hate her.
Poor ugly thing you.
She makes a dress and packs it. In doing so, she finds a circle in her garden. She leaves her house and meets a neighbor, but when greeting him, he looks at her badly, delivers the package, and goes to the cemetery to visit her mother who passed away. After that, we see Bryn writing to her best friend, Maud, telling her that I see your parents today. A package arrives for Bryn and she is happy, and then she starts dancing. She opens the package and it's a little house. To face her loneliness, she builds a model city in her living room. She makes food, the phone rings, and she hangs up. She continues with her friend's letter telling her she misses her. And then she goes to sleep. That night, the lights suddenly turn on and off, a noise is heard, and Bryn wakes up. And so it begins. Welcome to Random Recaps. In this video, I am going to recap the movie. She goes to check what the noise was, but the lights don't come on. She realizes someone broke into her house. Scared, she tries not to make noise. The person goes up and she hides in her room. The guy enters her room, but we see it's not a guy but a humanoid alien. Bryn gets under her bed, looks at the alien's legs, and he goes out the window. Scared shitless, Bryn leaves the room, but the alien is still upstairs.
Run, bitch! Run!
She runs and closes the door. The lights, the TV, and everything suddenly starts blinking. Even the fridge starts moving on its own.
What?
The alien finds Bryn. She runs away but hits the door. Bryn falls to the floor going to her toy town, but the alien telekinetically grabs her and Bryn stabs him in the head with the broken fragment of the school bell tower in her model city. And the alien dies. The next morning, Bryn is all traumatized with her hurt foot and the alien lying there. She goes to use the phone and realizes the electricity doesn't work, but at least there is water. So she goes to the car, but it doesn't work either. She takes a bath, gets ready, and puts her furniture as a barrier. She goes out on her bike to see what's going on and finds the overturned mail truck and marks on the neighbor's lawn. Bryn goes to the police station and finds her friend's parents, and her friend's mother spits on her.
Hey man, that's not cool.
Bryn sad leaves the police station, buys a bus ticket, and tries to leave town. We see that there are many houses with the circles. At that point, a passenger grabs her and speaks to her like the alien. The passengers try to grab Bryn, all manipulated by other aliens. She gets off the bus and runs away. Then she finds herself in a deserted church, but it is closed. In the church is the tomb of Maud, who died at age 12. At that point, a storm approaches. Bryn runs away and finds people looking at the sky with their hand raised, with creatures in the throat. Bryn runs home and goes to see the alien she killed, discovers that the dead alien also had one of those creatures in his throat, although the creature fled. After breathing, Bryn goes into Giga-Chad mode and starts fortifying the house to keep the aliens at bay in case they return. At night, a bright light is seen. It enters through the door of her house and removes the dead alien. Bryn goes down to the basement, but the light chases her down there. The light reveals an alien. Bryn tries to escape stealthily, grabs scissors. The alien finds her, stares at her, and takes the scissors from her telekinetically, tries to take the picture from Bryn, and when taking it away, Bryn leaves the basement. At that point, a smaller alien attacks her, and Bryn bites him. The alien chases her, and Bryn throws hot water at him. The light stops her, and the little alien stares at her and attacks her again angrily. Bryn tries to leave, but the alien grabs her. She kicks him and tries to stop him, so she stabs the stick in his chest. She jumps out the window. Outside, she finds a larger alien and then finds a guy controlled by the aliens and drags her towards them. But Bryn kicks the guy, which makes him fall into the beam, and they lift him up. Bryn is chased by the big-legged alien. He chases her into her house and starts screaming. Bryn goes to her car and manages to trap the alien in it. She tries to get the car started and manages it. And so she manages to defeat the alien. A UFO extinguishes the flame with the beam and tries to catch Bryn in it, but Bryn manages to escape and gets into a room. In that room, the alien who chased her before enters, and we see that's where she keeps all the letters for Maud and her photos with her. Bryn tries to attack him, but the alien throws her with his telekinesis. When getting up, Bryn realizes she is exposed and a red beam manages to catch her. The alien approaches her and spits out the creature from his throat to put it in Bryn.
Ew! Dude! What the fuck?
As the creature enters, Bryn wakes up. She realizes everything is as before and her best friend is alive. She apologizes to her friend.
I'm sorry.
And takes the creature out of her mouth, which makes her wake up from the hallucination. She tries to kill it, but the UFO sound deafens her. The UFO comes for the creature and it enters a Bryn clone. Then we see the invasion everywhere. Bryn flees to the woods where she meets herself and the Bryn clone stabs her. But the real Bryn kills her with a cutter. Bryn keeps walking and finds a giant alien. At that point, the light catches her.
For the love of crud!
Inside the ship, she can't move because of the light. The aliens stare at her and touch her forehead, which makes her remember the event that happened that turned the town against her. Maud's death. During an argument, Maud pushes Bryn to the ground. Bryn gets angry and she hits Maud in the head with a rock, thus killing her. And since then, Bryn writes letters to Maud apologizing for what happened. The aliens stare at her intrigued. They talk among themselves about whether to return her without the parasite or not. They decide to return to Earth without the parasite. Later, we see that Bryn lives without the creature in her mouth, happy. And now the other villagers treat her well since they are possessed. And now Bryn lives very happy dancing and she doesn't care about the invasion. And that's how the movie ends.